Heather Pedley is an artist and writer with a successful career producing animated films for television. She recently published, in collaboration with Eurobox, a new literary work entitled Two Worlds: The Awakening. It's an adventurous, compelling, exciting journey to mysterious geographical and spiritual places, seen through the eyes of the protagonist Jules, an independent and free-spirited woman. Let's welcome Heather, who's now connected with us on Conoscere TV, to present us her new book. Hi, Heather. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
First of all, please tell us what is Two Worlds: The Awakening about.
Well, the concept of the story is that there is the world that we know, the world that we live in, but that underneath there is a hidden world, a world of darkness that's controlled by elite, occult, bloodline families who control and manipulate humanity. And over the generations, we've been conditioned to believe that what we see is all that there is. So my story is an adventure into this world.
What was your inspiration to write down this book? When did the idea come up?
Well, the theory of this hidden world is not a new theory, but the idea of the story has been floating around for a few years. I had a dream, and in this dream, I was told that I should write it down. And in the past, I have written things covering spiritual subjects, but not in the fictional sense. So I decided that I would just make an attempt. And I thought, well, what would an ordinary person do if something really extraordinary in their normal day-to-day life, what would they do if this happened to them? What would I do if it happened to me? So I immersed myself in that idea and started on page 1, line 1, and just started to write with no real plan. Certainly no plot in mind, but that was my inspiration to just start and write and see what happened.
So you said and anticipated that the contrast between what is good and what is evil is crucial and also very extreme in your book. Is there a reason behind this choice? And I mean, what was the thought that you wanted to generate in your readers?
Well, again, go back to the concept of two worlds. You have a kingdom of light and a kingdom of darkness, and it's the age-old battle of good versus evil, and these two kingdoms fighting for control of humankind, for the souls of humanity. For me, I think I wanted the contrast to be extreme. I didn't want there to be any grey areas because I think that that when a person is reading this, they will maybe realise that all of this is a choice. So there is a choice to align yourself with the light or with the dark, and choose carefully. So I think really it's about uncovering the potential. We all have the potential to do great things, and we all have the potential to do not so great things. So it was about uncovering all of that. And even though I recognize that life is full of many grey areas, I did want to illustrate the contrast in this piece of work.
Great. And what were the very first comments around your book like, from your nearest readers, I mean?
Extremely positive. I only shared the book when I was writing it. I shared it with one person, a dear friend of mine who is also a writer, and that was all. Nobody else, not even my family, read it until it was finished, and I went through the emotions of being really confident one day and being very, very unconfident the next. But the initial reaction I got from everybody who's read it has been incredibly encouraging, and I'm really thankful for that. I don't really think anybody said anything negative about it. Everybody found the story interesting and exciting, which is what it's meant to be. It is a story, and it is an adventure, and it has. Well, I hope my intent was to put lots of different layers within that, and people may recognize those layers or they may not, but even if they don't, I would still just hope that they would enjoy the story and the adventure. But the response so far has been fabulous. Yeah, really pleased.
I can believe it. And the subtitle, The Awakening, makes all us think and expect a new book. When is it coming?
Well, I'm writing the second part now. I have a feeling that the overall story should be told in 3 parts. And the second part I'm well on with writing, and it is a continuation. It's not a repeat of the same story. It literally follows on from where we left off, and the second part will go into. We have some new characters as well as the well-established initial ones, but it will take us even deeper into the journey.
Great. We keep waiting then with a great expectation. And in the meantime, we want to wish you very good luck with this first part.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for everything.
Two Worlds, The Awakening by Heather Pedley is now available in bookstores and digital platforms. It's a publication by Eurobox.